Hi everyone, welcome to the final part of this hen picture from Circle of Life. Now I was finding it a little tricky to know quite what to do with all these areas around the background and things, so I decided that over the weekend I took a little break from recording and coloured in the background. So I'd said to you already about doing green behind here and green grass and the blue sky, and I've coloured in all the feathers as we only did one, and it's allowed me to have a look, and it hopefully will help me think about backgrounds. Now we're going to do the chicks today, this page. The grass and the sky is going to be the same as the hens. So with our Staedtlers, the sky was a number 30 and the grass was a number 50 with the number 52 for the sort of leaves and tufts and things like that. So these are going to be the same, but we're going to do our little chicks. I'm just going to move them into the middle, zoom in a little for you. They're cute, aren't they? Now I don't know whether chicks are always yellow, but I think they look really cute in a nice yellowy colour. So we're going to do them in this colour, number 11. I'm only going to do one of the chicks because they're all going to be the same, but I'll just get going really. I'm just going to do a basic layer of 11 and we shall have a look. It's quite an orangey yellow. You might want to do them slightly less orangey. I just think that it makes them look a little bit more vibrant, which I think is cute, and they'll stand out a little bit more from the background. But the paler yellows might look more chick-like. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but we'll see. But I'm actually going to swap yellows now anyway, so that's my first layer, and then I'm going to switch over to this more vibrant number 1 yellow and do this. So I hope you've been enjoying this little mini series. I guess it is. It's as I say, this is going to be the last one today, and then you'll be able to finish the page. But it's been fun. I've got our next one planned already, which is unlike me. I'm usually not thinking too much about it, but with Easter coming, I've got a sort of spring/Eastery theme. I think that he looks very, very cute, but we need a little bit of shade and shadow, I think, just to and his beak and legs need doing. So I'm going to use 16 now. This is a sort of quite a goldy colour, I think. Now I don't know if their beaks are this sort of colour and their feet, or whether they're just grey or brown, but I think they look quite cute like this, so that's what I've chosen. I haven't actually looked up a picture of a chick to copy. I'm just winging it. Oh, I'm hilarious. Yes, but sorry, I'm full of the old dad jokes sometimes. In fact, I was out yesterday at my mum's and my niece was there. Just going to do a little bit at the bottom here, and my husband was telling dad jokes and she was laughing. My boys were like, oh father, but she was having a giggle, which was very polite of her. Unfortunately, she had a bit of a cough and a sore throat and it was irritating her, poor girl. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with our little chick. Now we've got our shell here. Now the egg shell we've done in the nest, we did the shells. I'm going to do it the same, but inside the egg shell. Now they're normally white, so I'm going to leave it white, but when it comes to, when I've coloured the background, I will have to decide for sure whether I'm definitely going to leave it white. I may just colour it over in the white so that it looks like it's been coloured. This white's really long, I never use it. So I might just colour it in white just to brighten it. But this paper's quite white. Some papers are yellow or cream, but this one is white. So that's our chick and what to do with the eggshell. We've got some background bits that we need to work on. So let's just move our book across the tab and I'll show you. So we've got these bits around the feathers and then this bit in the centre. Now I was thinking hard about what to do and I've had some ideas, and I shall have a go and show you and you can decide if you like it. So number 30 we're going to be using for our sky, and for the sky in this top bit as well that you can't see. And I decided it might make a good background for the feathers. So I'm going to sort of use it all through here. Okay, so all through this background area here. Now again, I'm not going to do all of this on video because it is just plain colouring, but at the very end I will show a still of the finished page. I have some time this afternoon, I've got to finish another picture as well, or I'm going to finish it and then photograph it for you. So that's going to be all the background of these swirly bits around the feathers, including that bit in there. That bit's background there. Now these swirly bits I also thought hard about, and I was thinking, do I do them the same colour as the nest bits here or not? And I wasn't sure, but I decided I would because I want to keep it a more limited palette. I'm just going to look up what colour it actually is. Nest 76. So I'm going to use 76 to do all these sort of twiggy bits and swirly bits. Now I've already said that this bit's going to be gold. Now I've decided that I'm going to colour it in gold pencil, not gold pen, because we've got these lines going through it which I still want to be able to see. Now is that a leaf or a branch? Branch. So this is just going to be plain colouring through on these bits like this. So gold pencil. There's no gold Staedtler pencil. Now if you don't have a gold pencil, I would use this number 16. But if you do use it, I've got several. There's a Polychromos gold, there's a Prisma gold, I've got Prisma Very Thin gold. I haven't got my Prismas yet, coming for my birthday. Ooh, it's exciting. I've got a long time to wait yet, but they haven't even arrived at the place I've ordered them through. And when they arrive, she's going to charge me, obviously, and then send them out. So they haven't even arrived yet. But anyway, something to look forward to, which is always nice. I know some people like getting sort of mail really often and buying lots and lots of things, whereas I prefer to wait and let that excitement build up longer. But anyway, we're all different, and that's what makes the world interesting. Sometimes fun, sometimes not. Right, we've got these leaves. I'm going to do the leaves in the darker green that we've done all the other leaves in. So that is number 52, and again it's really just going to be plain colouring, so quite simple like that. Now I'm not going to do much more of that on camera, you can get the idea, and as I say, I'll do a still at the end so you can see it all. But we do have this central part, so let's move us across. Now the central part is interesting. We've got these little circles and lines, and then we've got this. And I have got no clue what on earth it is going on. Is that the sky? Is it the ground? Is it something else? I don't know. So what I've decided to do is, because these leaves end here, so this, I'm going to end the blue here. Let's show you. Not quite. I'm going to put the blue up to that second row of dots, so it will be in between here like this as the background there, and then all the way up to join up with that bit. Okay, so that dots will be our final bit before the blue, and we're then going to do a green background in the grassy green colour, as if the feathers are laying on the ground. That was my thought. So number 50, you don't have to do it this way. There's no, I know, you know, I wasn't very sure whether this green would work against this feather colour, you know. And I'm sort of ignoring those circles at the minute. Like on the sky, that I did at the top there that you can't see, I left the circles white. I sort of thought maybe they're cloudy-ish bits. I wasn't really sure, but I left them white. But on here I'm colouring over them, and we're going to go in between. I missed a bit there, and into the middle. I'm just going to do the middle, and then you can see what it looks like really. Now, I didn't know whether all these dots were sort of stones or whatever, but they're in the sky as well, so I just wasn't sure. I think it's just the illustrator's style to do little dots and things, so we just got to make of them what we will. So that's that bit, and then the dots, where's my green? This green number is getting a bit blunt. Number 52, I thought I would just fill in these dots. I can go over the top of the green that I've done already, like that. So, like this. But what do we do with these circles and these lines? I really didn't know. So, and that's why I did some of the background, so I could sort of see how it looked and how it sat and what I thought. And I don't really want to introduce a new colour into this. I think we've got a limited colour, it's nice and warm, it sort of works, it all ties together. I'm not going to add a new one. So I could either go with the yellows from the chicks and put yellow in. Well, I thought that would just jump out the page a bit too much. So I'm going to use this green for the circles and the lines. I really don't know what they are. Maybe if you know, you can put it in the comments, and then people might be able to work out what they should be doing with them if I'm doing it wrong. But I'm going to do it like that, and it actually just fades back a little bit, and that's fine because I want the feathers, and particularly these are nice warm colours, to sort of jump out of the page. So I think I have now showed you everything that I'm sort of going to do. I should just, what I'm going to do is just finish this bit under here completely so that you can just see how it looks really. So we've done all the green. You can press a bit harder and layer it up a bit if you want it a little bit darker. Let me see, I'll do this bit as well. So just so you can have a look. But as I say, there will be a photo at the end. And I could show you a bit of the gold pencil actually. That's all. Most of that is brown now. So this is our number 76, which we've been using through. Now you could do those bits in green if you'd rather than brown. This would make a huge difference. Now I think, you see, I think that is the supposed to be the brown bit. It's not always easy to quite make out what's what. It's not just her books. Sometimes in a lot of books it can be a little bit tricky working out what's what. See, here we've got a line there and there, we've got a hole, so we're going to sort of go around there like that, down here and there, yeah, and then we're going to do a bit of green in here. Dark green on top of that one. You could actually, it might be more effective to actually do the dark green first and then colour over it with the lighter one rather than the other way around. I think it would stand out a little bit more. And then go in with our blue, which is our number 30, and just fill in the rest. And you get an idea as to how it looks when it's sort of done. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Very sneezy this morning. We were doing a lot of dusting over the weekend. I don't know if it's that. My son sneezed in the middle of the night. I don't know how many people he woke up. I was already awake. He'd already woken me up because he got out of bed. But, okay. We were with my niece yesterday and she had the end of a cold. But you never know where you catch these. I'm there at college all week and my husband's at work. You just never know where you're going to catch these things. And, Right, so there is how it's sort of going to look. But as I say, there will be a picture at the end, so you can have a proper look. And I'm going to use a gold. I'm not sure which gold. Excuse me, which gold I'm going to use. Probably from my Jules Gion set. This set here has a really nice gold in it that seems to work really well. I'll just show you. But you can use any gold. I don't know if there's a huge difference between them, to be honest. But I'll just do a little bit here so you can just see how it's going to look. But I do need to bring this video to a close and get on with some more. I've got limited time today to make videos. In fact, my husband almost stayed home from work. He's pulled some muscles around his ribs. He lifted a really heavy bag, and it was very silly. But, you know, men do these things, and anyway, so you can just see it's introducing a new colour, and I think it's just because it's quite different. It's going to just make a nice border around those areas. But as I say, there'll be a picture at the end that you can have a look at, and will help you to decide, you know, whether you agree, whether you like it, or just filling in the bits I missed, or whether, you know, you want to try something a little bit different. But there we go. I've had fun with this page, and I hope you may have coloured along or had a go at some similar things, some feathers this colour or something like that. But I think it's been a fun sort of seasonal, I should say, picture. So anyway, we are done, so thank you for watching. Hold on and look at the final picture. It would also be on my it might not be actually on any other pages, but it'll be at the end of this video. So thank you for watching. Have a really lovely day and happy colouring.